Hey, do you suck at setting goals? Me too. But there's hope. Let's set some goals for 2024 together. If you're interested, definitely stay tuned. Hey, what is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thanks so much. You know how much I appreciate you coming back. Definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell for when I drop new videos. Today, we setting goals for 2024 with God, period. Okay? Because let's be honest, every year we set New Year resolutions that we never actually accomplish. Don't sit here and act like that's not you. That's you. Because it's us. Right? But it's okay, because now I'm going to help you break it down a little better so we can actually succeed in completing some goals this year, if not all. So, the first thing I want to discuss is how we as people set goals for ourselves, especially as holy girls. Well, I'll say holy people for the men that may be watching. We just go on a rampage, baby. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But did we discuss any of this with God? Like any of it? Like anything? No. Because I know you're finna think about it and be like, well, maybe. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But it's okay, because today you're going to learn that before we start making goals for ourselves, we need to go to the Lord. And we simply need to ask Him, God, what is it that you need from me this year? Because while we may have our own goals, if they don't align with what God has for us, it's really a waste of time. And we never get anything done, and then we're disappointed and we're like, oh my God, I didn't do anything, and this was harder than I thought, or whatever the case may be. So once you pray about it, God reveals to you where it is He needs you to be, what it is He needs you to do. Write it down. Just simply write it down. Right? I got my notebook, my pen, because I be ready. So I made a mock-up plan, just so I can go over it with you guys here. So let's say you talk to the Lord. He was like, I need you to do better with reading. I need you, to really focus on your health this year. Whatever the case is, right? Cool. Write your list. And on this one, I have read more, fitness, and start a business. Okay, so those are our three main goals for 2024. Keep your list on the shorter side, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself, right? I think a lot of times we do that. We go, I want to make $1 million. I want to buy a new car. I want to buy a house in 6 months. I'm gonna lose 37 pounds. I'm gonna eat better. Like, it just be this crazy list. And by the time December gets here, we looking like, what a year ago? Because I didn't do any of the things I said I was gonna do. Keep it short. So what I like to do is break it down into quarters or 12 weeks, if you will. If you don't know the 12-week year book, I love that book. Love that book. If you haven't read it and you want to, I'll put the link in my description. It is also on Audible if you are someone who's just like not into physical books and you just need to hear it. Yeah, grab that. All right, back here. Choose the priority, right? What is the first thing off your list that you want to put down? Up here, you want to read more, right? So that's your first priority. What does that look like for you? Okay, focus one. Well, we need to figure out what kind of books we want to read more of. Are you going to stick to your Bible niche, you know, and just get more in depth with Christian authors? Are you going to do more like reading your Bible more? So maybe creating a Bible plan, how to read it in a full year, and then maybe focus on how often you're able to read, right? So say you want to read for 30 minutes a day. Maybe you want to read a chapter a day, whatever that looks like. Then onto your second priority, which would be fitness. Let's see. If you want to do that, maybe choosing healthier alternatives for the foods you like. Maybe work out 3 times a week. Maybe that's something you need to, put into perspective. Your third priority, starting a business. Maybe your first focus in that is choosing your name, choosing your niche. Maybe your second focus is researching your social media handles. I know I want my business name to be Girls Who Pray, right? So if that's my business name that I want, now I need to go and see if Girls Who Pray is available on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you plan to be on social media. Then maybe we need to think about checking in on that domain. Is that available? So on and so forth. There's just so many aspects to a business. But now that you have that broken down, those are the things we want to be focusing on in the beginning. So that's where our headspace will be in the beginning of the year. Then what we're going to do is take all of those priorities and then we'll break it down into weeks. So we said we were going to read more, we were going to do better with our fitness, and we were going to start a business. Cool. So week 1, we're going to figure out if we're going to do physical books, where are we getting them from, what are we doing. Now is the time to be looking into those books. We've already known, like, okay, well, I know I gotta do some research to figure out what kind of books. Now it's time to go get them books. Okay, let's go to Barnes and Noble. Let's download off of Audible. Let's do Kindle. Whatever it is for you, do that, right? Then we're going to dedicate a time every single day to read our chapter. So if you work 9 to 5 and you can't read in between that time, that's fine. Maybe you take an hour bath every night. Grab your book, read your chapter while you're in the bathtub. If you are someone who's not big on holding physical books, maybe listen to your chapter while you're cooking dinner or having a snack or something on your Audible. Boom, done. Okay, so then your next part was fitness. Okay, cool. What we need to do, let's meal prep, because that's gonna help a whole lot. I know for me, if it ain't already prepped, I'm all over the place. I can say all day, y'all. Yeah, because I'm gonna eat better, I'm gonna make better choices, blah 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 blah. Baby, as soon as I'm too tired to cook something, I'm gonna order a pizza. I don't know about you. That's me though. You may not be me. But it needs to be prepped, okay? Also for that, you can decide that you want to work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Cool. Put that down for your weekly, okay? And then as far as establishing your business, that's where you decide, okay, I know I need to get a domain, I need to get this and that this week, I need to do that this week, right? Perfect. Now you done already laid out quite a bit of things you can do in your first week. About 30 minutes, that's your Monday, right? Your Tuesday, read a chapter in your book. Your Wednesday, work out 30 minutes, read a chapter in your book. Thursday, read a chapter in your book and establish your brand info. You know what that stuff is. We talked about it already. Friday, workout, read a chapter, and purchase your domain for your business. Okay? And then Saturday, you're going to want to find more recipes or rinse and reuse the recipes you did last week for your meal prep. So then that means you need to grocery shop on Saturday to be ready for Sunday. So once you completed your first week and got your daily lined up, everything from there should be like water. It just should flow, because your week 1 is your basic foundation, right? And week 2, it'll get a little more intense. Week 3, week 4, so on and so forth. So if you start with meal prepping, right? That's what you started in week 1. And then you started with 30-minute workouts 3 times a day, right? Let's say week 2, you're like, you know what? I done found several meals that I really like, so I'm gonna just keep rinsing and reusing these. Great. Now you're on a routine. You know exactly what you need to get from the grocery store every Saturday. You know exactly how to make the meals that you need to make to prep for Sunday. So now you're saving time because you ain't got to keep reading directions. You know exactly what you need to do. And then you're like, okay, well, I want to take up my workout 15 minutes. So now I'm on 45 minutes. So maybe you want to do 15 minutes of Pilates and 30 minutes of cardio. That'll be in your week 2. Right? So now you're just progressing. And by the end of the year, if you wanted to lose 37 pounds, maybe you exceeded your goal. But every week, be consistent and show up for yourself. Keep increasing your goal list in the sense of getting more things done in what it is you set from the beginning. Not adding more goals, but expounding on the ones that you already have set. Hope that makes sense. So yeah, if you learned something, drop a like, drop a comment. If you have questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If I can't find an answer for it, baby, then I'm gonna have to do some searching. But either way, you finna get an answer. Okay? So until next time, definitely hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you know when I drop a new video. Because our next video, it's gonna be our prayer board, and I want to see you here. Okay? Okay. Bye.
For your use.